Referees and officials conferring a dazzle of zebras, I was told once it was. For the rest of us, yes, welcome to this Jacksonville Roller Derby versus Tampa doubleheader. Did I ever hear someone say this is their first game? Well, We'll explain things as we go along. We will not do Derby. We will not do Derby 101. Right? Good. Okay. Yeah. But we can start introductions. Yes. So if DJ Ito is ready, we will introduce, yes, the All-Star Tampa Tantrums. In Derby numerical order, 103 Crush, 114 Alpha Vixen, 120 Evil Apple, 1224 Dill Pickle, 1676 Lemonade, 2 PH Diesel, 25 JJ, 27 Brats. Yeah, I looked up to make sure myself. 333 Sriracha. 401 Inducing Pain. 417 Amtastic. 446 Red Stiletto. 51 Scrap. Number 8 I'm a Grudge. And 831 S.H. Long. They are the Tampa Tantrums. And the whites with Frank Flamingo pink. And in the black with gold, they are your new Jack City Rollers. With 03 Dizzy Izzy. 111 Jamsterella. 21 Coco Fry. 27 Her Majesty. 313 Sinner. 357 Felony Fat Bottom. 424 Zombie. 47 Soldier. Number 6 Snot Rocket Science. 62 Fancy. 77 Murph. 8 La Maldita. 814 Leanne Grohl. 89 Olivia DeWisson. And number 9 Flats. They are your new Jack City Rollers. And it's S Brats on one side and M Brats on the other. And after a while, you'll notice. Officials with us tonight, in no order that I can tell: Marley, Liz, Azalea, Aggie, Nikki, Kathleen, Ivana Rage, Blast, Therms, Polly, Milliken Cookies, Shrimp and Roll, Yoshi Dipped, Stone Nasty, and Good and Eva. And thank you to all the volunteers, medics, and anyone else we haven't mentioned, but we ought to. This game is being recorded for posterity, however, it is not being streamed live. You are seeing it, and you are the only ones who are seeing it live. So thank you for being here. Watch the jammers are the scares of the stars in their helmets, namely Jamsterella for New Jacks and PH Diesel for Tampa. First one through the pack will become lead jammer, as Shrimp is pointing at Jam Sorella. Their lead jammer can call off the jam at any time, but generally they will want to score 1 point on each opposing blocker they pass, as so, and you'll see those 4 fingers in the air. But no matter what order a jammer breaks out, they're eligible to score, unless the lead jammer places hands on hips repeatedly, as Jam Sorella did, scoring 4 points, calling off the jam. So 30 seconds between jams, we'll reset and start over, and it goes just like that. The scoreboard across from me, sponsored by Monkey's Uncle, the site of the after party, 4 for JAX, 0 for Tampa, 29:07 in the first period. As Grohl meets 114, Alpha Vixen, this is Lee Jam for JAX again. 4-3 pack rather. When a skater sits down in the Sister Lee Boutique penalty box, they serve 30 seconds, and that time pauses in between jams. 4 points scored, as we saw in the first jam. A jam can go 2 minutes or until the lead jammer calls it off. More defense, you see. And to do some pain, last line there along with Strap. The jammer can pass the star to the pivot with the stripe in their helmet. Fantastic it was, but unable to come back around and score. Lead jammer stats does not go with that ever. 12 points scored there, 3 complete scoring trips, making 16. 27:56 to go in the first period, playing 2 30-minute halves. 3-1-3 and 3-3-3. That is center and Sriracha. Yes, I heard that. And last line there, red slow, but it is lead jam for JAX. Offense and defense happening at the same time. But sometimes you see more of a concentrated effort, and you see 2 blockers bridging, only fat bottom one of them, to keep everyone legal, to keep that pack legal. And scoring trip complete. That is 4. Direction of gameplay called on Dizzy Izzy. Everything's got to be in the proper skating direction, which if you've been at the rink very long, you know is counterclockwise. And jam called. The jam is not over until the 4th whistle blast. And there we go, shutting out the opposition. 8 points, 24 now. Over 3 jams. Number 8, La Maldita. And the veteran, 103, Crush. 4-3 pack favoring Tampa this time. And lead jam for Crush. Just 4 minutes into the game. So nothing settled here, but first opportunity to score in earnest. Oh, blocked out. Coco Fry and Fancy Smancy, no pack in the front. And Crush being advised to call it. How many sets of hits were passed? That's what counts. 2. First scoreless jam for the JAX City Rollers so far. 25:30 to go. Scoring table has a question. And we'll make sure the Monkey's Uncle scoreboard is correct. Monkey's Uncle side of the after party this evening. Monkey's Uncle opposite Target. Just head south on San Jose, State Road 13. Penalty box also sponsored Sister Lee Boutique, Hat Bar. See them here tonight. And Circle Water, another sponsor, sponsoring water and hydration for the teams today. And among the vendors, yes, First Coast Junior Rollers now recruiting and practicing. They have merch as well if you want to get out and be the first ones to wear their merch. Open division, that means open to anyone ages 7 to 17 to participate in First Coast Junior Rollers. Also, handmade goods, gifts especially for you. Yarn Noodler, plant hangers by Becky. JAX Women's Rugby here also, one of G's creations. Deviant Art. And we are doing a chocolate duck twice this evening, with the proceeds going to New Jack City Rollers, raising money to go to Champs in Portland. Oh no, we have 2 rats. Zakia needs to hear about that. Speaking of, Lee Jam. 1-2-2-4, Dill Pickle the opposition. And through another 4. 2 blockers in the box. That's as much room as is available for blockers per team. 8 scored and another 4 in the air. So that ties the high scoring jam of the game. 1:10 to go in the jam. .2340 in the period. James Sorella breaks the record, 16 points and even 40 now. Everyone in play. 42 seconds in the jam. As James Sorella through, passing S.H. Long. And S.H. Long again, and that kind of encourages the call off, but Evil Apple did score 1 following the star pass. .24 for James Sorella, 48-3, 22-45 in the first. As PH Diesel returns against Lee Angrol. Buy those ducks, $2 each, or 5 for 3. You hear the advice being called by the benches, and it is lead jam again for New Jacks. In general, if you control lead jam, you control the game, as long as you stay out of the penalty box, that is. And defense in the back by Lemonade and Scrap.
I didn't know you were there. I saw you walking around, but I didn't know.
Yeah. 21-48 to go in the first, and 4 points. New Jacks. .313 center back out, having scored 8 previously. Against 114 Alpha Vixen. Alpha Vixen's second jam today. .43 pack favoring Tampa. And took a sec, but yes, lead jam center. Has had to let the jammer go. Got to stay in the pack. Got to stay legal. Oh! And that was a legal block by Evil Apple again. Kind of encourages the call off if the opposing jammer is approaching. 4 points. Entering jam number 8 with the coming up on 20 minutes to go in the first, 10 minutes elapsed. La Maldita, second jam today against Sriracha Cha, second jam. 5-on-5. And direction being called in the rear of the pack on Her Majesty. And a forearm call as well, and lead jam, New Jacks. Through the pack, they race ahead, but cannot catch the jammer and cannot chase the jammer for that matter, as New Jacks is kind of in the way there. 4 points scored. Coming in full speed, and there's opposition kind of a little on the inside line and then mixed up, and last bit there by Lemonade, and that is another 4-point pass. And Tanks proceeds to start second time today. A track cut call on the New Jacks jammer, though, so this is a power jam for Amtastic. 43 seconds remaining. Since the lead jammer was called out, this will go the remainder of the time limit. And Amtastic meets up with, I blinked and missed it. Was it, well, now it's all of them. Snot, Fancy, Her Majesty. That was all in the said Coco Fry. Coco was trapped in the back, but also was in position to help play offense in the remaining seconds. However, not much to show there. 12-4, net 8 for New Jacks. So, yeah, 7 on the board for the Tampa Tantrums in all. 17:52 to go in the first. Jam Sorella meets Crush. Crush's second jam today, scored 2 points earlier. More of a mixed effort and lead jam for Jam Sorella. Lead jam all but one so far. 17:13 to go, 128 in the jam. Out of play in the back, and all good now. Tony was bridging, now helping on offense as the pack mixes up, and no one getting anywhere fast of turn number 1. Except the Jammers. Jammers are free to engage each other anywhere on the track. I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying that they are free to do so, be that Jam Sorella or Evil Apple. As the pack races. 40 seconds remaining in the jam. And it's called, and I see one finger in the air. No, not that one. Okay, so 4 plus 1 making 5 for New Jack, 73 now. Dill Pickle jamming against Roll. A little contact. Against Coco Fry. As the Jammers continue to push. 40 seconds down. Minute 20 to go. Michael Brantz recycles the New Jax Jammer back and lead for Tampa. It's not rocket science with the star. And jam's called, and what do we have? Sometimes there's a bang bang play right at the whistles. This time, yes, 2 points for Tampa. $14:20 to go, 73-9. Thank you for those of you joining us or first joining us, or if you've been here, yes, be sure to see the vendor tables you're seeing right there behind you, including Sisterly Boutique, who has the hat bar. They're also sponsoring the penalty box, which is not as busy as some games. That's good. Handmade goods, gifts especially for you. Yard Noodler, Plant Hangers by Becky, JAX Women's Rugby, Cheese Creations, Circle Water, Deviant Art, and First Coast Junior Rollers, Junior Roller Derby, now recruiting in open division. That means anybody ages 7 to 17 can participate, get merchandise and information on that while you're here. And stand by, you'll get to see a little. PH Diesel section. Five on five. We'll start again. 14-14 on the clock. So, blocked out and back by JJ. And just in time it was, almost lead. And lead for Tampa, 2 now. 3 total. PhDs are part of many Tampa and New Jax games, including the long-awaited return back in 2014 we had here. For several years, Tampa Tantrums and New Jax seemed to skate against each other all over the nation except for Decibel. But it all came together in 2014, and I think that was just about our attendance record. Always a good time when Tampa's here. As you see, thank you for being here for it. You know what's up. 2 points scored, making 11. So it's 2 jams now for Tampa, outscoring New Jax. And Mamaldita earns lead. Defense by Fantastic and Scrap. Inducing pain. And I believe Jam called for safety. And whether or not it was, we want everyone to be safe. Of course, you saw everyone checking and someone always watching. 7 points for it. Pass off to 12-17. Yeah, always train medical staff watching the game, and we cannot play without them. Literally, we cannot play without them. That's a rule. We're doing a chocolate duck twice today, and if you don't know what that means, go ask. $2 per duck, $5 for 3 ducks. If you think you can chuck something, or designate someone to chuck for you, you want to get in on that, and it will help us get to champs in Portland. $2 per duck, $5 for 3. We're doing it twice tonight. Lead for Chancellor. Do the rats need a spotter for their tails? I'm thinking that could be dangerous once the multiple teams go around. We do have Jello shots also. Jello shots as pictured. Jello shots available, and no doubt that will also help us get to Portland. Is that a hand for the shots or a hand for the jammers? Either way, they're off. It is goal. And it is Crush. And it is a power jam. Eliminate ready for the jammer. Jammer calls the jam. Time pauses in between jams in the penalty box. 5 points scored. 10:28 and counting in the first as center returns. There'll be a power start. And literal offense, Dizzy Izzy with the assist. Lead jam. And Dizzy Izzy back in position to meet the opposing jammer. As everyone meets everyone. 30 seconds in. And it's clobbering time as somewhere just north of turn 1 we remain. Now back to turn 4. Murph. Center on the board and working on the next shortcut. And again, checking on the skater. We have an announcement about a car that is in the parking lot across the street. Let's narrow it down. It is a silver car. It is a Ford. It is a Fiesta. Silver Ford Fiesta. We're told your lights are flashing. For what it's worth, your lights are flashing. Silver Ford Fiesta. In the across the street lot. .843 to go, 92-11, 6 points in the previous jam. As La Maldita meets 12-24, Dill Pickle. And New Jax with lead. Start pass to JJ, just about made it back to the pack. 4 points. Eight minutes to go in the first. PhDs returns.
Everybody's going to get yellow shots in their heart.
Starting in concession. Where are they?
We're all like, where are they? So, just FYI.
Where are the Jello shots? That is the question now. We were given one to demonstrate that they exist, but we don't know where they are. Are they outside? Try outside. Lead jam inside.
I had one. That was good. Where'd you get it? He gave it to me.
Where'd you get it? Hey, we're looking for you.
Are they outside?
I don't know.
Star pass again. And Murph calls it. Murph's. Okay, slow down. Murph's first time jamming in this game. 8 points. Six and a half to go. $27 right, Brats, against 111 black, Jam Sorella. Who cut track? Power Jam Tampa. And in Brats. Did I hear another cut? Oh, did. Going against the New JAX blocker. Brats with 4. And this is going to be a game record for the Tampa Tantrums shortly. I think so, but I'm not. I'll tell you in a second. Oh, Yoshi Jet with fingers in the air. It is official. 8 points, Tantrums. And calling it off as Snot had the star, did not score. 12 points. Tampa Tantrums up to 23. So that blunts the 2 previous jams for New JAX with that 12-point jam by Brats. 4:44 to go. And 3-3-3, Sriracha Cha. Looking to build on that against 0-3, Dizzy Izzy. And Izzy with lead. Zombie with the block out. Trying to jam it back. Cannot go too far back, otherwise you're not in the pack. And literally knocking the jammer back. That is S-Brats. JJ with the star. And jam with reluctant whistling is called. There we go. 4 points unless told otherwise. 108-23. We are doing Chuck-a-Duck twice tonight, once between the games and second time, halftime for the second game. Proceeds will go toward getting the New Jack City Rollers to championships in Portland. $2 per duck, $5 for 3 ducks. And what that will entail is you chucking that duck and being the closest one to the target, which we will put out when it comes time to chuck. Until then, don't. Hold your duck. JJ is going to start this jam, it appears. And whoa, this is a power jam. Has some side business happening in between jams. They include a penalty on the New JAX jammer. Blocked out. Lead jam, despite being blocked out, did pass everyone, but immediately recycled back. And again, it's not rocket science this time. No! drew that cut. But 30 seconds had elapsed, so New JAX Jammer back in play. Now remember, JJ had lead. When you go to the box, you lose lead, so this jam will go the remainder of the time limit, which is now 1:08. .38 seconds remaining in this jam. And JJ oh, I was say definitely scoring, well maybe, but nonetheless blocked out by Dizzy Izzy and reset, that time by Coco, who shook that off. And here's points. One for each there at the end. So 5-1 at 4 for Tampa. .109.28. I was faked out for a second because remember JJ had earned lead, was blocked out, was fighting to come through again, cut track. That was not a scoring trip, of course. You have to go all the way around, and that was completing that trip that the cut happened in. Forearm called now. 48 seconds remaining in the period, 144 in the jam, so this will probably do it for the first half. This jam can go the full time limit or until the lead jammer calls it. It will be a Tampa lead jammer if we have one. As power jam ensues. And in the closing seconds, everyone check your pockets. If you do not have your wallet, come and tell us what it looks like. But check your wallet before you go buy that vendor merch. That would be embarrassing. 1 minute in the jam, 2-1-0 in the period. No lead jammer, so this will go the time limit as of now. I say it's long, almost. I was looking for no, it was Grohl looking for the whip. Excuse me. You're not going to low Nelly for that. Passes Red Solero on the outside, stays in bounds. 4 points. That is 8 now. 10 seconds. And Inducent Pain joins in right at the final opportunity. Any more points? Yes, fingers in the air. New Jack City Rollers, 8 on that one, 117. Tampa Tantrums, 28. We have a 15-minute intermission. Don't go far because you're going to The game. Got a whole other game after this. Just getting started tonight. First points. And Bill Pickle unable to approach in time, being held quite a bit by Zombie a few seconds ago. 10 for New JAX. Yes, New Jack City Roller is going to championships in Portland soon. So your proceeds for Chuck-a-Duck and also for those elusive jello shots, we do appreciate that. BH Diesel and Chancerella. And Chancerella out in turn one. Camera engagement. We don't see that too much in modern times because there's always the chance of a penalty or at knocking yourself out or at inadvertent upper contact on the next trip around, but we're all fine. 5 points scored. 15 so far this half. Alpha Vixen. And Leanne Grohl. Grohl with Lee. Also known as G Roll, also known as Lemon. Also known as Leanne Grohl. Also known as blocked outs by the Tampa core. And continuing more of the same. Neither jammer until what? So yeah, no penalty accrued there. That was made clear. Just not everybody passed upright inbounds in play, but no penalty. Four points, 136, 25:48 to go. La Maldita meets Sriracha. Defense cranking it up to 11. And Murph among them. Back, and front. Lead jam, New Jacks. 4 now in as many jams. Ooh. Ooh, and Amtastic with the block, and then was passed, and then Amtastic just about was going to get that second block. Jam called 8 points. That was at, if you remember, Punk Rock Princess. That was had the block, and then you blink, and then suddenly you're being blocked again. Clock stopped at 24:30. As 8 points scored there. 103 crush. One-on-one defense was not rocket science, now passed off to Fancy and Zombie. And lead jam for 3-1-3 center. Up and over, and yeah, that counts, jumping the apex. Snot had sweeped the inside open, but then center took the outside. 12 points, high scoring jam at the half. And 16. Second highest scoring jam of the game for the New Jack City Rollers. Lemonade ready to score. However, jam, that fourth whistle hit just, wow, just that close. 20 points for center and the New Jack City Rollers up to 164. Center with 38 of the 164 today. I'm saying, I heard that. But stepped outside and recycled back. And jam, Chihuahua, as Vince would say. Oh, on the board. Yeah, now, officially. Sorry about that. Move to the box. And another 4 makes 8, 172-28. If you have lost your wallet and you have not realized it yet, let us know. $20.56 to go in the game as PH Diesel meets Leanne Gold. 4-3 pack favoring Tampa. And lead for goal. Who jukes and then goes straight into the pack. A straight forward line. Red Star on the outside. Murph in play and immediately making work happen. Speaking of junior skaters who have gone on to great things in the adult derby. Whoa! Forearm there, Carl. Juice and pain, right? Oh. Goes the second scoring trip and calls it off. $63 points this half for New Jacks. Entering jam number 8, 19:11 to go. We are doing the Chuck-a-Duck at the end of this game and also at halftime of the next game, so get those ducks. La Maldita trying to get past Induce and Kane, and past JJ for lead. And La Maldita calls off the jam. Again, shutting out Tampa with very little time to spare. We talked about Junior Derby. There's also the somewhat parallel universe of MRDA, where several of these skaters met up in DeLand recently. That was fun as well. So lots of roller derby all around Florida, and seems to be growing even more through the 18 years that I've been involved. Jacksonville Roller Derby playing its first game right here, September 17th, 2006. Clock stopped at 17:59. A Tampa timeout. Time again to remind you to join us at the after party. Monkey's Uncle also sponsored the scoreboard. It's Monkey's Uncle. Sister Lee Boutique sponsoring the penalty box, which seems to be, I don't know, not as busy as some games. I like that. But Sister Lee Boutique. Circle Water sponsoring the water and hydration for the teams tonight. And along with the vendors, also handmade goods, gifts especially for you. Yarn Noodler, Plant Hangers by Becky. JAX Women's Rugby. G's Creations, Deviant Arts, and First Coast Junior Rollers, as you just saw and heard about. Again, open roller derby, that means open to anyone, any gender, ages 7 to 17 to get involved. Again, New Jack City Rollers going to Portland shortly, and thanking you for your support on the way there. Sriracha. Met up with Zombie and Coco and Snot. Her Majesty trying to run offense for center. Lemonade. And lead. And that took 35 seconds, so that again speaks to the defense you're seeing today. And Brantz with the star. And Champall. $16:55 to go, 1 point scored, New Jacks. So far has scored every jam this half. The return of Jam Sorella. Spins and is drawn back by JJ. A track cut is called, and I don't see on who, but soon somebody will be leaving. A blocker. Strap, right? Oh, no. It was not Jam Sorella. Jam Sorella returns to play. And scores. Crush, continuing to push, but just one Dizzy Izzy tracking. Crush is the lead jammer. Jan Sorella did not earn the lead. And then the question of Jan Sorella having scored, will Crush call it or try to meet some of those points, but the jammers engage, and the jam is called. First lead for Tampa this half. Snot talks strategy as Dill Pickle and Roll wanted to dance, but anyway. Sheena's still a punk rocker. Roll scores. 14:20 to go. And again. 110 in the jam. Stays in bounds and then tries to go through the blockers and succeeds. Meanwhile, legal contact, I thought I heard, against Zombie. 12 points scored so far. And calls off the jam after a minute 23 of furious scoring. 12 and 1, 13 for goal. 2:06.
It was in the bathroom, the women's bathroom, and I left it in there and I can't find it.
If someone happened to find a blue Nissan key, let us know and bring it to us if you would. Probably from the ladies' room, a blue Nissan key. La Maldita driving this jam. Like a Z. So far, that is a blue Nissan key we're looking for. If you've lost a wallet, come see us. Did you find one? No. Look at that defense in the back. As La Maldita scores up front. 55 seconds in the jam. And as we've seen several times, New Jack scores and JJ approaching and 4 whistles sounding. 2:14:28, 11:28 to go. Lots of 20 ducks left. They could be yours to chuck. As center meets PH Giesel. And it's a PH Giesel power jam. and lead. Despite the continued defense, did pass all the hits to earn lead. Defense may continue as long as there is a pack, and there was for a second or two. As Fancy returns. This time offense by JJ. And calling it from the floor. Now watch the fingers. Tampa 3 points for PH Diesel, 31. As Tampa scores in the half. Yes, 9:47 to go. 1-1-4, Alpha Vixen looking to build against Jam Storella. 5-1-5 here in Jam number 14. And lead, Tampa. 2 in a row for the Tantrums. Defense by S. Bratz and a host of others, including Jam Storella, who had passed the start of Murph. 6-3, net 3 for New Jacks. '15th Jam coming up with about 8.5 minutes to play. Another Jacksonville-Tampa game coming up. The Tampa Bruce Crew and the River City Rat Pack, respectively. Well, reversed, respectively. Timeout, New Jacks. Now, one thing has not changed since 2006, though often I forget to lead the crowd because my Duval was never that good. But if someone wants to lead the crowd in a Duval, I will count down 1, 2, or count up 1, 2, 3, and then y'all do it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. That was good. That was good on the first try for a change. Thank you. Mayday was really good at it. Mine is horrible. That's why I just do. I mean, y'all heard me on TV. You knew I couldn't hold the. It's not rocket science. Rare time on the jam line this evening is lead. Sriracha, Fancy, and the rest. Sojourner on the defense with Coco. Ooh. And 4 points being matched by Sriracha for the Tantrums. Jam plays out for about a few more seconds. Any more for New Jacks? It's probably what they were. Right. Sometimes you give up 1 to get 2, and that's what happened there. 8-4, net 4. Seven minutes to play. And it is Crush and Growl. Felony with the offense, and it is lead for New Jacks. Gear on the floor, which is recovered by Good and Eva. Jam called before Murph. I don't know what the expression was, but Murph animated on whatever that was. Only on not being able to see M. Brat's jam any longer. 231-38. We will get to see Dill Pickle and La Maldita following this timeout. And Her Majesty and Sojourner and Zombie and Snot. And I'm a Grudge and S.H. Long. And Lemonade. And Red Stiletto had to wait to see everybody. So if you were counting, that is 4-3 favoring Tampa. .546 to play. And La Maldita with lead. Two blockers out for New Jacks. Lemonade reached the pack, looked back, I think to check on strategy before racing back through and not able to reach the pack. Jam was called pretty quickly following that. 4 points scored. 235-38. Timeout, New Jacks. And thank you for visiting our vendors. It's fun to see the vendors here and see what they have. And thank you also for your support of Jacksonville Roller Derby since 2006, doing it for DUUUVAL. Part of us doing that Duval helped establish that the Jaguars do not own Duval. Thank you, John Phillips. So we'll continue to do that, and we'll continue to do the Worm also, WORM. No, we won't? No? Okay. Well, we'll still do that. And Brad starts the jam against center. Jam, yeah. So this is as many jams as we had in the first half. We had 21, so a little a similar pace, put it that way. Lead jam New Jacks. Good sporting there too. Tampa's not shut out. 1 point for Bats. 4-1. Smiley continued to skate that fourth whistle blast up till then, passing the hips. Alpha Vixen versus Jan Chihuahua. Yes, fist bump. 3:45 to play as James Chihuahua untouched on the inside. Snot with the trust fall in Her Majesty, and I don't know if anything was established with that trust fall. 241-39, 2 points scored. 3:10 to go. Go versus Chihuahua. 5-on-5. And lead. The goal. If the blocker is down or out of bounds and it does not constitute a track cut, as the goal did take to the air for a skip, but then had not passed Induce and Payne legally, and Induce and Payne moved back, and now time to call it off. 7 points, 2 minutes to play now. Don't stop believing. This could be the final jam, or there might be another jam after that. Will it be Crush? Will it be La Maldita? Tampa lead. Full complement of blockers in that pack. La Maldita steps through, but jam called, and the same thing New JAX has been doing to Tampa for quite a bit, but in reverse. As Tampa, 3 points for Crush, 42 now. 48 seconds in the game. Again, this jam can last 2 full minutes or until the lead jammer calls it off. Be it center or dill pickle. Second attempt by JJ, and just shaking him off. With center. And center scores. And that'll seal it. Well, calling off the jam. We heard 4 whistles calling off the jam, and then I heard more whistles, and I think that was just repeating the whistles that were calling the jam. Was there, there was a timeout. All right. That's what I was hoping for. I can be more overt about it when it's not. It depends on the game. I didn't want to say anything, but as I say, I would be very surprised if nobody had stopped the clock for one more jam. 9 seconds. This jam will go 2 minutes until the lead jammer calls it off, be it Jam Storella or Alpha Vixen. New JAX with the blocker favor. And lead. But look. Race ensues, race carries on. Jam Storella blocked out by Red Stiletto. And likewise, spins through on the inside to complete the scoring trip, though. It's not everybody on. Oh! Jam Storella not all the points on that trip, but points nonetheless. 8-4 now, and then there's the call off. Unofficially, 260-46 in favor of your new JAX City Rollers.